Yo, what's going on, man? Free game all day, man. You know what it is, man. Like, subscribe my channel, hit that like button. I got a couple things to talk about real quick. First off, your boy Free Game is flat out the hospital, man. I've been in the hospital for the last week. Your boy, man, I gotta eat better, gotta treat myself better, gotta keep my blood pressure in check. You know, I should have been out of whack. I was doing the most. But good thing about it is I'm out. I'm better. Hey, look. Think I'm bullshitting? Look at the scars, man. Look at the scars, man. This shit ain't no joke. Anyway, so this is what I want to talk about, man. Niggas gotta learn how to take a loss. Now, one thing I know about growing up, you know what I'm saying, and being around older niggas, they gon' kind of preach, kind of talk about like how to handle shit more of in a manly way. There's certain things you're gonna do now. This ain't something that everybody is everybody's gonna be able to you know, react to, you know, be toward, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna react to this well. Cause, you know, a lot of guys don't, you know, they feel like they're invested in something, they don't want to take that loss when a woman want to lead them. And I'm just gonna speak to the men in this. I ain't gonna speak to the women, cause the women, see, most women, they're to test to react this way, but it's a lot of women. I'm gonna tell you on some real shit. There's a lot of women who know how to take a loss better than a man. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's some women that don't know how to take a loss either, but it's some that I actually seen, and it's kind of crazy to think about that. And the more you think about it, it's like, okay, well, maybe they know how to take a loss better because they feel like they got so many options. But that could be the case, and then again, this could be the case that they just know how to do it better. So, but a man, it is so hard for some men to take a loss. Hey, look, man. Now, something like this, I can speak on this because I have been through it and I have took plenty of losses in my life. But if that's what you want to consider a loss. But at the same time, man, I promise you, man, taking a loss ain't just a bad thing. It just ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning lesson. But man, listen here. You got to know how to harness that motherfucker, man, cause taking a loss, man, it's kind of, you know, it's a lot of pride to be swallowed. But we finna talk about this shit, right? So, they just say for the most common example, you in a relationship with a woman, and y'all have been together for a while, and then she decides she don't want to do it no more. Say 2 years, 3 years, whatever, you know. Now, taking a loss in a relationship and taking a loss in a marriage is two different things. But first off, let me say this. When you're taking a loss, mainly basically somebody like breaking up with you, first off, was it your fault? If it was your fault, you have to take that loss. If you was the cause of the situation being what it was, you got to be able to take that and swallow it and chew it up and go ahead on. Now, if it's a woman who's trying to detach from you, who you feel like the shit is unfair, all that, that's a hard pill to swallow too. But at the same time, you have to understand that, you know, it is. 9 times out of 10, she's doing you a favor. You might not feel like she's doing you a favor at that time, but she's doing you a favor because she ain't the motherfucker you want in your life anyway. So you let her goddamn go take her ass on, because she ain't gonna do nothing but goddamn do some dumb shit anyway. So let her go and do some dumb shit. You don't want to keep her around. You can't make a grown motherfucker do some shit they don't want to do. That's just the reality of it. You can't make a grown motherfucker do nothing they don't want to do. I promise you that. If you think you can, good luck with that. You cannot make nobody grown do nothing they don't want to do. You gotta let them walk. You gotta let them, you gotta give it to them. You gotta give them whatever they want. Not only you walking away with your head high, but you walking away with your self-respect and your dignity. Crying and whining, begging and pleading, you know what I'm saying? Then on the stalker shit, you doing your crazy shit. All that shit gonna do but run the motherfucker away. And they really ain't gonna wanna be with you then. You know what I'm saying? So, hang your head hell high. Don't be calling motherfuckers, you don't call no goddamn no nigga girlfriend, and you damn sure don't call you don't call the nigga. You know what I'm saying? have some pride about yourself, man. And just move forward. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to handle that situation. Don't sit back and don't allow that shit to goddamn take over you and defeat you. You go ahead and you have like some type of integrity about yourself. You just move forward, man. Because I promise you, like at the end of the day, you doing everything else outside of that is not gonna be well. It's not gonna end well. I promise you that. It's not gonna end well at all. So take my advice, you know what I'm saying? Don't sit up there, don't be crying over that shit, don't be mad. If you got a little time to grieve, grieve, do whatever you need to let out. But don't take that shit to that woman, don't take that shit to that man. Take your L in silence, focus on yourself. And at the end of the day, trust me, you focus on yourself, you're gonna have a better blessing that's gonna come your way. Because if that woman trying to lead you, fellas, if that woman trying to lead you, let her walk. I don't care what you did for her, let her walk. Because you can't make nobody grown do what they want to do. You can't make that woman stay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that new man fault that she done met. Goddamn, the reason why she got down fucking with him. It's just opportunity. He's just somebody that she want to deal with. Remember that, man. At the end of the day, take your L's in silence and take the high road. Because I promise you, like, it ain't nothing worse than watching a motherfucker who can't take a L. And you know he can't take a L. Nigga doing all that shit ain't fair, shit ain't right. I get it, I understand. But trust me, at the end of the day, the woman have more respect for you if you can take your L and just move on. That woman will remember that, goddamn, for her next goddamn 20 years. And she'll think about that shit to herself. Damn, you know what I'm saying? You'll actually be a viable candidate for her to even fuck with again if you even wanted to fuck with her. But she'll remember how you handled that situation. He took his tail in and he kept it moving. He didn't look back. I'm telling you, man. Free game all day, man. Y'all be easy.